听说他们想把改变回原来那种。
Everything I've got, real
那我们这
cheap.
些租房的怎
You
么
will
办？
find better.
把我们
Anyway,
都赶
thanks.
出去吗？
他们不能这么做，有些人已经在这住了很多年了。
我们可能根本没有选择。
这个月又是捉襟见肘了。
房租钱又不够了。
很好，机械开始，还不错，相当好啊，外来的家伙。
如果他们
Jensen, I was on my way out.
What are you doing here, Malik? I told you I got this one.
I know. I didn't do anything. Trust me. Van Bruggen's all yours.
Hang on a second. Something's wrong. What is it? Why are you here?
It's nothing. I mean, can't a girl have secrets?
Sure. Makes them more interesting that way. But when the girl is my pilot and my only ticket out of here, I prefer a more open relationship.
Good point.
Glad you agree. But you still haven't answered the question.
Fine, since you're so damn curious. Years ago, I used to live here, remember? My friend, my best friend, Evelyn. She was like a sister to me. Made living here fun. But then there was an accident. She's dead.
I'm sorry, Malik.
Wait, Jensen, let me finish. I thought I was okay with it, but I know she didn't just die. She was killed. Murdered. Her damn scumbag boyfriend did it. I know he did. I knew he was trouble right from the start, but she just wouldn't listen to me.
Malik, easy. If your friend was murdered, the police would have suspected something. They would have investigated.
That's just it. There was no investigation. They said she fell down a flight of stairs like it was some kind of freak accident. But her wounds, the way she died, they don't add up. It's right here in the damn blood spatter analysis.
Blood spatter? You've seen the police report?
Yes. A friend left a copy of it in a pod here for me to pick up. Listen, I know it sounds crazy, but I think there's been a cover-up. I just have to prove it. If I could get my hands on the autopsy report, the one that never surfaced, I know I'd get the truth. Except...
Why do I suspect I'm about to get dragged into something?
Look, Jensen, I'm sorry. I know Van Bruggen is the priority here, and I told you it was my business and I could take care of it. It's just... The more I think about it, the more I realize I'm in over my head. I'm just a pilot. I'm not a damn cop. But I need to know the truth.
This autopsy report.
I'm not sure. Like I said...
This autopsy report.
I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm a pilot, not a cop. But I felt I had to do something while I had the chance. Maybe once you get the report and we know what it says, we can improvise.
Malik, don't take this the wrong way, but I need some kind of incentive.
I'll see what I can do.
Why do you suspect Evelyn's boyfriend had something to do with her death?
Because he was poisoned, right from the start. Born into money and influence, but never once...
So he was a wealthy, pig-headed asshole. If that was reason enough to accuse someone of murder, half the world...
No, there's more to it than that. He's known for violent outbursts, domestic altercations. He nearly killed a kid over some stupid gambling feud. The problem is, his family made him untouchable, even to...
And Evelyn was okay with all of this?
She always tried to see the good in people, give him the benefit of the doubt. You could say that's just being naive or even stupid, but I think she was just innocent.
Tell me about...
She was beautiful, carefree, loved to have a good time. I met her during my internship for a private transportation and logistics.
How so?
She was always getting into trouble with the wrong crowds. And it always had to do with some boy. She knew I didn't like him. Her boyfriend at the time, Lee.
I understand. You said you've seen...
An old friend who was also a good friend of Evelyn's. He used to...
Why would Lim have anything to do with Evelyn's autopsy report? And what made Evelyn's case so special?
Her boy...
Okay, I'll help. What do you need me to do?
My lead. He works for Lim. He's assist...
So you want me to meet him and...
Yes, but he'll only respond to a certain...
Christ, Malik, this...
I know. He's just...
Does this guy have a name?
None that I know of. But he apparently goes by the handle Anonymous X. I know.
Anonymous X. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, before I forget,
Pod 9. Got it.
I need to go. Contact me with any updates and... Thank you. I really appreciate this, Jensen.
Seeker's fear is in serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time.
我要去洗个澡。
这么几拳就累了，不会吧？再说，澡堂还没开门呢。
知道，就算开门，我也不怎么想去。我告诉你，我付了那么多的房租，到最后还要跟。
that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risk than certainty.
I feel like the only place to work around here is TY.
在中国，唯一没有谈商务课。
Excuse me, do you know where the limb clinic is?
Yes, it's on Xichang Road, near the market.
I don't know if you've noticed, but China is so much more accepting of neuro enhancements than some of the other countries I've visited. Great, thanks. I love coming here. I rarely get anyone looking funny.
We need to be able to see the truth for ourselves.
Excuse me, sir.
Do you know how to get to Thai
If you would
Young
like to
Medical
hear more of my exclusive interview.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Death and life have their determined appointments.
What? Oh, and riches and honors depend upon heaven. Very good.
Right, what now?
Shh. They have eyes and ears everywhere. Meet me outside the clinic. Turn left from the front and go down the stairs. I'll be waiting at the corner.
You're very
喂，谁呀？
这个地方叫恒沙。
It doesn't happen often.
他们为什么不尽可能的公治整个景致呢？
我没想到你会
to the
在意。
project which has consumed all of my attention these days.
You're referring to the Panchaea project, the cooperative global initiative that aims at healing our world.
Seeker's fear is in serious trouble, Eliza.
Over here.
Access granted. Access granted. Access granted. Access granted. Access granted. Access granted.
Would you stop drawing attention to yourself and get over here? I'm relieved to know they sent a professional.
That makes two.
Right. Well,
Look, no offense, Mr. X, or whatever your name is, but I really don't have time for this. So if you could simply just give me what I came for, I'll be on my way.
yes. I have it right here. Evelyn Carmichael's autopsy report. Here, take it.
Thank you.
I trust you will put this information to good use, because accountability and justice is at an all-time low, I'm afraid. It pains me to see this once great city, which stood as a bastion for reform and progress against our oppressive communist origins, succumb to the trappings of corporate bureaucracy and petty corruption. Corruption so often typical of your Western governments.
Whatever you say. Now, if you don't mind, I really must be going.
Well, there is still the matter of my payment. 1,000 credits was the agreed-upon price, I believe. Isn't that right?
And what were you just saying about corruption?
A deal is a deal. Surely your handlers informed you of this little detail.
No, my handlers failed to mention this little detail. Never mind. Just take your money. This report better be worth it.
Oh, I assure you it is. Whoever it was that didn't want this information given to the proper authorities paid a lot of money to have it ignored. A pity for them, LIM policy strictly prohibits deletion of records concerning operational procedures. For legal purposes, you see.
Legal, right. Nice doing business with you, X.
I trust you'll show the utmost discretion with this most sensitive of data, yes?
allegations of involvement in secret United Nations meetings about the augmentation thing. Here's what the man had to say.
My visit to Prague was related.
Malik, I just got the autopsy report. No drugs or alcohol in Evelyn's system. And her estimated time of death doesn't fit Lee's story. She did die from a head wound, but not one that matches the evidence found at the scene.
I knew it. It couldn't have been just an accident.
There's more. Evelyn was pregnant. Malik?
I'm here. We can't let him get away with this, Jensen. He's guilty. He has to be. Can you go to his apartment?
And do what?
Get proof. Get something. I'm sending you the coordinates. Contact me again when you're there.
Wei, 谁呀？
Does anyone here understand?
总是同样的问题。
Access granted.
Hi, are you visiting Hank Shaw or are you a loyal Tai Younger? Isn't much middle ground between those two in the city.
Seriously, followers, it's actually kind of fun to sit in a filthy van in the middle of nowhere with Steve munching on cookies in the corner and watch the fucking peasants out there get all bent out of shape over the shocking news that there's an army of super cyborg soldiers doing drills in some covert military facility. Sorry to break it to the gullible little pawns out there, but they've been working on We got a lot of topics to cover today, so let's not waste any time. I love how everyone is shocked and full of dismay at this fucking footage.
Access granted. Access granted.
Hank Shaw, in case any of you are thinking about bringing your family
Access granted.
Malik, I'm inside Lee's apartment. Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Damn. Okay, look. Lee isn't smart enough to properly cover his tracks, so look around. Maybe you can find something suspicious.
Hey, Lee, baby. Can't wait to see you tonight. But I'm stuck at work. I know, I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you, baby. I promise. I'll meet you at the Hive, okay? Just don't get a party started without me. I want you all to myself tonight.
The Hive? I should have guessed Lee would be there. It's pretty much a second home for him.
Wait a minute, you heard that?
Sorry, Jensen. I don't like invading your privacy like this, but it's important. Plus, this gives me an idea. When you're done looking around Lee's apartment, head to the Hive. Contact me when you're there.
I'll keep looking. I'm sure there's more here. Malik. It looks like Hong Sr. was upset with Hong Jr.'s behavior and threatened to cut off his inheritance if he didn't stop whoring around. Sounds like he considered Evelyn beneath the family name.
And if he knew she was pregnant, I can't believe Lee would do something like that just for money.
Speaking of money, the Hong family seems heavily invested in both Bell Tower and Lim. That could explain the cover-up and lack of a proper investigation. I'll stick around a bit. I'm sure there's still more to find. Malik, I think I got a probable murder weapon. A broken clock. The kicker is the hands line up roughly with Evelyn's TOD. Coincidence?
That's a hell of a stretch. You really think?
If Lee's as dumb as you say, maybe. We'd need lab tech analysis to confirm, but if there ever was a smoking gun, it fits. I'll make one last sweep to make sure I got everything. Malik, I found a baseball bat, but it looks clean. Almost like it's been washed recently.
Maybe Lee washed Evelyn's blood off of it.
That's what I'm thinking. But I'm not sure it could inflict the type of laceration she had. Okay, I think that's it. I'm heading to the Hive now. I doubt we'll find anything else in here without calling in a forensics team.
Sounds good.
Access granted.
Malik, I'm in the Hive. What's your plan?
Find Lee and talk to him. I want you to convince him you know exactly what he did to Evelyn and why. If you can make him panic, I'm willing to bet he'll spill his guts. Just make it look like blackmail. If he's willing to pay to keep you quiet, he's basically tying his own noose. I'll listen in and record everything.
Got it.